Over the past 2 weeks, we've been reflecting on darkness and light in Scripture. Today we focus on Moses, a man who saw God's light, known for delivering the Israelites from Egypt. Moses' journey was not easy. In today's passage, we meet him in a moment of weakness and despair, when God meets him and changes his life forever. This story in Exodus 3, 1-6 isn't just about Moses. It's about how God meets us in our weaknesses. We'll explore 3 questions. How does God approach Moses? Why does God intervene? And what does this mean for us? Together, we'll reflect on God's calling, the burning bush, and its lessons for our lives. Moses' life began in extraordinary circumstances. Born during Pharaoh's oppression, he was saved by his parents and raised as an Egyptian prince. Yet he couldn't ignore the Israelites' suffering. After killing an Egyptian in anger, Moses fled to the desert, living as a shepherd for 40 years, a far cry from his days as a prince. In the desert, Moses saw a burning bush, a bush aflame but not consumed. Exodus 3:2 says, "There the angel of the Lord appeared to him in flames of fire from within a bush." Moses saw that though the bush was on fire, it did not burn up. This unquenchable fire symbolized God's eternal presence. Drawn to it, Moses approached and God called him by name. "Moses, Moses." Even in weakness, God calls us. God then commanded, "Do not come any closer, and take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy ground." These commands reminded Moses of God's holiness. God introduced himself as the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, affirming his faithfulness to his covenant people in their suffering. In conclusion, why did God call Moses a man who felt unworthy? Because he saw his people suffering. In Exodus 3:7 God says, "I have seen the misery of the people in Egypt. I have heard them cry out, and I am concerned about their suffering." God chose Moses to lead his people, transforming him from a timid shepherd into a bold leader. Like Moses, we may feel inadequate. Our lives may resemble the fragile burning bush, but God calls us not because of our strength, but his power. Through Jesus Christ, we are redeemed from darkness. As Ephesians 5:8 says, "For you were once darkness, but now you are light in the world. Live as children of light." May we walk as children of light in 2025, reflecting God's love and glory in all we do.